Hey y'all, so I guess this is also another emotional update type thing. Um, so, um, I honestly don't remember what I said in my last video, but today I was more going through the ringers of insurance and dealing with the headache of that. And it was a bunch of he said, she said thing and having to go around in circles, but finally got things worked out. They actually had to, I guess, backtrack and double check things and we were in the right. So got my pain doctor scheduled along with I think I mentioned my neurologist got scheduled in my last video. I'm not for sure. Like I said, I don't really remember much about that. But also, couple of my stuff, because of what I was diagnosed with, they recommended class, and also meeting with a dietitian to answer more of your questions personally. For whatever reason, insurance didn't improve that, so we're paying out of pocket there. And plus, we thought by now we would be on our way, on our way home to Texas, but we're not. It looks like we're going to be here at least another week. So, it's just trying to stretch pennies. I mean, we're already paying $100 a night on our hotel. And then on top of that, having to buy food. I mean, we try to eat in as much as we can. And then, we've bought like a couple games or things to do around the hotel whenever we're out window shopping at malls and stuff. We saw a couple movies and that's it. So, but like I said, like the hotel and the food and the gas suck up our money really really fast. So I don't know if I have mixed feelings about this. Don't get me wrong, I really want the doctors to be thorough, but this is turning out not to be what we thought it would be in many ways. Normally whenever doctor offices would have problems with our insurance, they would let us know right away instead of waiting it out and stuff. But here they're not really doing that. And then being who they are, we thought they would be better with out-of-staters, but they're not really that much. It's I don't know. It's just really hard to explain. There's no kind of outreach to out-of-staters that much. And just like how everything is, it's really stressful on my body and my emotions because they keep on having me do tests where I need to fast, and so it's just my body is drained, and whenever my stomach is empty, it hurts more. So I'm just I'm trying to hang in there. Like you guys might have read yesterday, which I was supposed to fast, but I was in so much pain that we actually had to cancel the appointment. And they're saying possibly finding another way to get the test done without me fasting, but there's no way. But also I think they messed up because I'm allowed to eat up to 12 hours before my test, but I had to eat a special diet, which is basically it's chicken, turkey, eggs, rice, and water and broth. That's all I could have. But they didn't tell me that. And so like I said, I was fasting from 3, and I was supposed to fast until, well, my thing was at 9, but it's a 3-hour test where they take breath samples every 20-30 minutes. So yeah, there's that. And I mean, like I said, I want to get everything done. I want them to be thorough, but it's just we're gonna have to watch our money even more, which we haven't really been careless with our money. I mean, especially since, like, you know, it's technically not our money, it's y'all's money that y'all have given us to us. But I mean, it's hard to keep your sanity when you're back and forth to a hospital. It was a little bit easier back home in Texas because, like, you know, I gotta go literally back home. But here, you know, I mean, we got more familiar with our area we're in right now. Like, especially our hotel room, but it's not home. It doesn't have the comfort of home. And then plus, like, you know, when we do feel like going out and doing stuff, it's not that easy to figure out what to do because, you know, we don't know the hours, we don't know, if it costs anything, or, like, you know, the hidden costs, like, you know, say you go to a movie theater, and which you could kind of diverge the other costs of, like, you know, the popcorn and all that stuff, but, like, say you're at Six Flags all day and it's hot and you find out you can't bring outside drinks inside, then you're spending money on drinks and food, etc. Yeah. So, you know, there's that. But I mean, I guess we kind of find our niche where just doing they have, like, a lot of shopping centers and malls here. So I think we're just gonna stick to that because, you know, obviously the touristy stuff is more expensive, but, you know, hopefully, but they also have museums here that are free. Hopefully they're not too far away from us to where, like, you know, the money we would be spending on gas, you know, the money we would be spending on a ticket goes towards gas and making it just as costly. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to hang in there. I probably look like crap because, yes, I have been crying. It's just, I'm just worn down. I miss home. I want to go home, and, you know, yeah, there's just not much more I can say. But yeah, just definitely keep us in your prayers right now. This is really, really tough on me. More from the test side, and it probably is from my mom and my dad, and probably more on my dad's side about the money because he's actually the one seeing the bank account drop. So, yeah. Sorry, my updates have kind of been depressing, but I mean, you know, I've always said I would always be real with you guys, so I'm being real right now. Well, I'm very filtered. For my friends, you know, this is very, tamed. And also, it's just because I'm just so drained that it's hard to show emotion. And it's not that, like, well, kind of don't want to show too much emotion, but it's just kind of hard to because, like, there's just so much going on. But, you know, I'm trying to stay calm. Like I said before, I'm trying not to break down too much because I'm fasting, and normally whenever I break down, I go and eat and to help me feel better and get my energy back up. And also because of the fasting making me hurt more, crying is gonna definitely make me hurt even more. So yeah, but prayers would be appreciated, thoughts, you know, if you guys find it in your heart, well, in your pocketbook, more like it. I know most of you guys out there could donate if you could, but you guys are paycheck to paycheck just like we are. But if, like, you know, like I said, if your pocketbook or your bank account says that, you know, you can't donate, just let us know. We'll be happy to let you know how to help us out. But even if you can't, like, again, the prayers are really appreciated. Because, you know, we know God will find a way. So, you know, hopefully we'll run into, like, you know, some person purposely giving out money on the way to clinic tomorrow or Friday or whenever else we have stuff going on. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, but we could wish. But we're hanging in there. And I know this is yet another really long video. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying to cut down on this, but it's just my brain is so foggy and I have so many thoughts going through my mind. But just want to give a shout out to Kid Craddock and his family. For those of you who aren't from Texas, this guy basically ran radio for so long. He had a morning radio show, and there was 3 other people with him. They were actually on Dish Nation, and he's a really crazy guy. I mean, he would say some really crazy stuff, but I guess you could say he made up for it by his charity for kids, which is they would take kids to Walt Disney World who had chronic illnesses or fatal illnesses, and he was a huge staple. A lot of people grew up listening to him on the radio because it was the pop radio station that he worked at. So yeah, I mean, it hasn't sunk in here because I don't have the radio, and I'm missing listening to that. Plus, I don't really listen to morning radio anymore because I'm not up in the morning. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out there. And a shout out to everybody who's watching this whole entire thing.